Welcome to Podcast of Faith. I'm your host, Annette Campbell, and today we're with Bruce. So, we're going to talk to you a little bit about what you do or hobby, anything. Pretty much, when it comes to Podcast of Faith, it's all about faith and on our journey in life, right? Because things happen and stuff like that. But introduce yourself. Tell us about Bruce. Who are you? What do you do?
Sure. My name is Bruce Brockett. I'm a filmmaker. I was born in Connecticut, grew up in Washington. I served my mission in Argentina, Canada, and the U.S. I was one of the first service missionaries in the new service missionary program.
Really?
Yeah.
Pioneer.
That's what they kept saying.
And speaking of pioneer, tell me on a new project you're working on.
Absolutely. So I'm currently working on this film for my grandparent on my mom's side. And it's about Hannah Lass Cornaby. She was the first of the Cornabys to come over from England to the U.S., and I'm her descendant on my mom's side of the family. Basically, she traveled over, and during this really harsh winter, her husband was sick and separated. She didn't know what was happening to him. She was stuck at home with 3 kids, and she didn't know how she was going to get them Christmas presents because she was struggling just to feed them. So this story is about this miraculous experience where at this really dark time in her life, she prayed, she thought about it, she struggled, and she was able to, well, I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah,
but
don't spoil too much because he's working on a film and, you can post a little bit here and there, so...
Yeah,
so,
let's just say miracles happened, and it's got a very interesting ending.
Oh, it's all about faith, it sounds like. Another thing I'd like you to let me know is if someone wants to follow up about this film that you're doing, is there Instagram, you do a YouTube video or so forth that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I'll be covering it on my YouTube channel at Bruce Brockett. I'll probably be covering it on Instagram as well. And then Annette is doing art for my film, so she'll be covering it as well. And my good friend Tyler, behind the camera, is producing it. So I imagine he'll have things to say about it. He's shaking his head. Probably, hopefully.
He's smiling. We just tell all the things he's doing. I'm just joking.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, so... right, before because we always make it short, and interesting. How can you apply the things that Hannah went through to your life now? Because, as I said, you're in a different situation. You just graduated and everything and starting out. But is there a struggle or things in your life that you can look at her as an inspiration and apply? Like, what are some things that you can do?
Yeah.
Sorry, the train is going by.
I would wait for a second.
Intermission. Intermission.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so ingenuity is something that my mom's family's always prized. Looking at things and figuring out a way to solve it and pushing forward, and then just having faith that when you put your best effort in and you trust in the Lord, things will work out. So that's something I've tried to do with my films, with my life, and I view Hannah as inspiration for just remembering that even when life seems tricky, there's always a way through, and the Lord really looks after us.
I love that. That's a good ending for this, interview, because you're right. You have to trust in the process. We don't know everything, right, and the outcome. And if you know everything, like Christmas morning, think about it. If you know what you're really gonna get all the time, it wouldn't be fun. You'll be like,
yeah.
Well, all right, I know what this is, and But when you can just just have to have faith and okay, I hope I got what I really wanted, but God knows everything, and we just have to trust the process and trust in Him. So
yeah.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to learn more about Hannah in your film.